Welcome. So glad to have you here on this beautiful Thursday. If you're dialing in, go ahead and turn those cameras on. Welcome, welcome. All right. So, guys, if you will look at the bottom of your screen, you will notice a way for you to raise your Zoom hand under reactions. And what I'll be able to do there is I'll be able to know that you have a question, right? Also notice the chat. You could place questions, comments, things in there. I really love for these meetings to be very interactive. So to tell you a little bit about myself, my name is Julie Muse. I've been investing in real estate for a little over 10 years, have closed over 1,600 real estate transactions. And I've done everything from wholesaling, flipping, buying sub two, buying owner finance, sandwich lease options, even flipping land. So I am here to answer any questions that you might have about real estate investing and really how that applies to utilizing our software DealDriven. So love it, guys. Love you guys are popping on. So we'll want to get to those questions here just in just a minute. As you're popping on, go ahead and turn those Zoom cameras on for us so we can see you, so we don't feel like we're just sitting here. And I'd like to introduce to you Miss Chloe Long. She is the support here at DealDriven. So when you're emailing support at DealDriven for questions, that is who is answering you on the other end. So how's it going today, Chloe?
It's going good. How's it going for you?
Good. So actually, I'm in a property right now. This is a vacation home I have in the beautiful state of Louisiana. And actually was able to purchase this property owner finance, doing driving for dollars and skip tracing to get the phone number to do this deal on this particular property. So I'd love to share with everybody any strategies, maybe work with you guys on kind of what area you're in, what you're trying to do. So let's just go ahead and get started. Again, turn those cameras on if possible. So what I would like to do is start with one person. Just raise your Zoom hand and let's start talking real estate. And I'll show you what we could do in your neck of the woods. I see here we've got RH Investments, LLC. If you would, just unmute yourself.
Hi, can you hear me?
Hey,
Hey,
I can hear you.
good. You're not going to believe this. I am having such a difficulty with this doggone ARV stuff. The last time we spoke, I thought I had it down. I did some other stuff and I'm still getting trained and I just can't seem to get it down. And so I wanted to go over this one property to see if I can't get the right number, because last week I tried to recreate what Barry showed me along with what Basil calculated. And I was just off. I was just so lost.
Okay, gotcha.
So
well, we can do that.
address?
Let me go ahead. Give me just a minute. Let me share my screen so everybody can follow along with us. All right, what's the address?
It's 2651 Raleigh, Raleigh, and that's in Denver. That's it.
Okay. All right, so this one's in pre-foreclosure.
Yeah, that was interesting because it's saying that it's like it's early stages, but when I looked inside of it, it looked like it had just had its auction on the 23rd when the notice of default was like in August of last year.
Yeah, the auction was on February 2nd.
Yeah.
If you scroll down here. However, unless it got pushed off or something.
That's what he was suggesting. So I'd like to go ahead and try to figure this one out if I could.
Well, one easy way to do it is, you see this evaluation confidence score?
Mm-hmm.
It says it's 98. Okay. So that's telling me that that the National Title Service believes this property to be worth about probably 755.
Okay.
Okay. Next thing we want to look at, and always remember when you're figuring out an ARV, you're really essentially pulling comps of comparable properties. So you want similar bedroom, similar bathroom, similar square footage, proximity, property type. Meaning you can't, like, you don't want to comp a mobile home to a brick house. They're not the same, right? Or this house is this house was built in 1927. That's not the same as a house built in 2017.
Right.
So we want to kind of look at all of those factors. So we're going to go here and I'm going to pull comparables.
Okay.
A lot of people get confused with ARVs because they try to comp against properties that are for sale. It doesn't matter what a property is for sale for, it only matters what it's sold for. So
Right.
I'm going to look here at this map here. And I'm going to actually scroll in here a little bit tighter, because I'll tell you, these properties here and here,
Mm-hmm.
these are close to it. Maybe this one is too,
Mm-hmm.
but I would not try to comp it with something on the other side of, like, let's say a major highway,
Right.
like something on the other side of 95 or something on the other side of 287. But the closer to the proximity, the better we're going to do. So we're looking at the green ones. So we'll start at the top. First, I want to find this one, Stewart. I'm going to click here.
Okay.
Go ahead and click on it because it's changing the average price. I'm going to pick this one. Moves quickly on me. Okay, so Quitman Street. Here's one right on Raleigh Street,
Okay.
or North Raleigh Street. So that's your best one, is the one that's on that same street.
Okay.
The problem with this property is all of these comparable properties, like this one's a 2-1, but it's 1,100 square foot. Your house is 672.
Yeah, it's a challenge, I know.
Yeah. So the next one is, it's saying 850, but it's 1,300 square foot. Okay. So I would say, based off the difference in the square foot, I would really go with the valuation here of this 755.
Okay.
But that's basically how you do that. I mean, I even go to Zillow.
Yeah.
And the reason I do that is because I want to, like, see what the sellers see.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Zillow, you can look at some comparables on here as well. So again, we're at 755 here. On Zillow, you're at 593.
Right.
And Zillow is going to have a little bit quicker comps because they're inside they have MLS access.
Uh-huh.
So this one's, you see these that are 611 square feet, 611.
Yeah.
2-1s.
So that's kind of reflective of what the market has sold for so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd probably be close to what Zillow's saying here, at about 600 ARV.
Yeah.
I hope that helps.
Well, I just needed to get the calculation again. You know, the cost for repairs. I kind of tried to write it out.
Oh, okay. So you're not the ARV. You're wanting to know at what price to purchase properties.
Yes, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. So are you looking to do, what type of investing are you looking to do?
I want to do the wholesale. I just want to transfer the equity, if that's the correct way to say it.
Gotcha. So I'm going to make a note for you.
Okay.
We're going to do this together. So what she's talking about is, and I'm just going to explain it to everybody so everybody's on the same page, is she's looking to wholesale a property, meaning she gets the property under contract and the contract gives her equitable interest into the property so that she can assign it to a back end buyer and make the difference in what she has it under contract for and what she sells it to, right? So her money's made inside of an assignment fee. Now be careful if you're wholesaling and don't say, I've got a house for sale or I'm selling this house. You are not selling a house. You know, that is bad terminology. Only licensed real estate agents and or brokers can sell other people's homes. Okay.
Right.
But what you are doing is you are selling your equitable interest that you have in the property. You also do not close. So when you hear like zero money down real estate investing, you're assigning it to the end buyer. The end buyer does the close. The assignment is a line item on the actual settlement statement or HUD, depending on what state you're in. Okay. So if you're wholesaling, you definitely want to know what the ARV is. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we figured that out. Generally, if you're wholesaling, you're going to want to be between 65, especially in Denver, you're going to want to go all the way up to 74%
Okay.
of the ARV minus the estimated repairs. So let's pretend, we'll just pretend right now. Okay. All right. So let's say that we think that the ARV is 600.
How are you?
600,000. You're going to take 600,000 times 74%. And then you're going to subtract the repairs. So let's say the repairs are 20 grand. You would take that and your purchase price would be 424. Now, also I would do I would start at 65% of the ARV minus the estimated repairs. So like in the Denver market,
I got
people
you.
will pay
I totally got you.
more, so.
It was helpful. I thought I was stepping on toes there.
Are you talking to me? I'm sorry. All right, I guess she's gone.
No, I'm
Thurman.
here. I'm here. I am. I've got two things going on at once, but I'm listening. And let me just mute myself because I am listening.
All right, Thurman. Just unmute yourself, sweetie.
I'm obviously not doing this well.
Okay. Yeah. I'm okay. You kind of answered my question. So it's like pretty much the same as the one before.
Okay. Got it. So you're looking to wholesale.
Yes.
Okay, good. And I'll tell you, if you're going to be wholesaling pre-foreclosures, you don't want to get them when they're this far gone. That's one thing I wanted to mention. So like Thurman, I would like to show you the list that you'd want to work, if that works okay with you.
Okay.
So what I would do, where are you located?
I'm located in Falls Church, Virginia, but the property is in Baltimore, Maryland.
Okay, so but I want to show you like a good list to work, like of the pre-foreclosures. So are you working in Baltimore?
No, not physically, no.
Okay. So what area are you looking to get deals in?
In the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, North Carolina, South Carolina.
Okay, so I'm just going to do one area for right now, Baltimore, Maryland.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So I want you to do a 20-mile search radius around the city center of Baltimore, Maryland. Okay. Then you're going to go here to select search type. I want you to look for notice of defaults with no auction dates.
Okay.
Okay. What that tells me are these are brand new properties, right? That have been served a notice of default, which makes them in foreclosure status, but what the auction hasn't been set. So they're a couple months away and you actually have time to do the deal.
Okay.
Like the one she pulled up, it looks like it was foreclosed already, or maybe it got pushed off a little bit. If you're wholesaling, you really don't want to do it that way because you don't have enough time to get it under contract to assign it to somebody else. But these are some of the best lists. Also, the money that you make is inside the equity. The equity is the difference between what somebody owes in the property and what the property's worth. So you can't work with properties that don't have at least 40% equity or more.
Right.
So I would add that filter. Here's your beautiful list right here. This is your gold right here.
Okay. That's good.
I mean, and you just happen to be in an area where there's lots of them. Lots of them.
Okay.
So you have an absolute abundance of people that you can go out and help, stop foreclosure by buying their home prior to them losing it back to the bank.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah. Thanks, Sermon, for being on. We appreciate it. Thank you for being a customer. All right, Doug.
All right.
Just unmute yourself, buddy.
There we go. Hey, Julie.
Hey.
All right. Can you show me? I already purchased the software and got some credits, but can you show me? I'm looking for investors in the Houston area that have done like 5 deals or more, and not
Okay,
owner
so
occupied.
and so you're looking for back-end cash buyers for your wholesale deals?
Yeah.
Okay. I would not, I mean, this is a little contradictive. I would not pull lists to get my cash buyers. But I would love to explain to you where you'll find the best cash buyers, if that's helpful.
Okay.
You are in an abundance area of Houston, Texas. There are cash buyers everywhere. Okay. So what I want you to do is there are local REIA meetings there. REIA, Real Estate Investor Association meetings. When you go there, you're going to find cash buyers. I also want you to go and look for properties for rent on Zillow, on Craigslist, wherever. Okay, lease to own for rent. Those are going to be landlord buyers. Okay.
Yeah,
also,
doesn't the software provide cash buyers?
It does. It does. But like when you're trying to build a cash buyer database, that is the best way to do it because you want to get their criteria, what they're looking to get. I mean, or you could use the software. I'm just telling you how to find the best ones. Because you're in such a big town, you've got Houston, Texas, Cash Buyers Network. You've got all these Facebook groups in Houston.
I don't live in Houston anymore. I live in Louisiana now. So I have a specific reason for wanting this list. I don't know. Can you show me how to do it?
I can.
Okay.
I'm in Port Barry, by the way, today.
Okay.
I don't know where you live in Louisiana.
Northwest Louisiana, Winfield, small town.
Okay. All right. So cash buyer search.
Okay.
Then you come down here to filters. Property type, single family. I'm assuming you're wanting single family home buyers.
Okay.
Cash invested. whatever you want to put, at least or at most. If you want it to be 4, I would say at least 4. Woo, not negative. Sorry. How did I do that?
Property count, that's how many properties they've dealt with? Is that what that is?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Here you go.
Right. Okay. So you export this? Is that how that works?
You could press export as PDF or CSV.
Right.
This is a CSV would be like something that's your Excel file.
Right. And then none of these
And
have phone numbers on there at all, do they?
Nope.
All right. Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
that's kind of why, I mean, you could go individually and see if you could search for some of these, right? You can also, when you're in an individual property, you could say find the cash buyer there that way too. So that definitely works. But guys, if you are building a cash buyer database, it is relationships, relationships, relationships. The best way to find that's in Facebook groups, things that are for sale, for rent from investors. Go to your local RIA meetings and post a property that you have. Investors want to be found. So like if you've got a property, make sure you're posting it on Marketplace. You're posting it in these groups. Cash buyers, if you've got a good deal, they'll come knocking at your door. Don't worry. But like when you really build a great list, like me, whenever I've got a deal, I don't have to send an email. I call the investor that I know that'll buy it. It really, when you are wholesaling, it's a matching game, right? If I've got, let's say Angel, he's my cash buyer, and Angel only wants 3-bedroom, 2-bath houses. Okay. And I call him with a 2-in-1. He's only going to take my call for so long because I didn't listen to him. So to really build a robust is to know what your cash buyers buy. And you want to be talking to them, right? They should be texting you, dude, you got anything? You got anything? You got anything? You know, it's really a matching game. People get, really into this and they send like an email out to all their cash buyers. I barely ever have to send an email. I just legit pick up the phone and call them. And it's done like that. And that's what I call, and I put them on my good list, right? So if I'm sending an email out with my deal, it meant all my good buyers turned it down. So just wanting to give you guys the reasoning on that. All right, Marcia. Just unmute yourself, ma'am.
Hi, can you hear me?
Hey, I
Hi.
sure can.
I'm going through the basic training, and I was just watching the video about putting an inspection period in to your contracts. Do you do that with all of your contracts to protect your earnest money?
Yeah. So first, what type of investing are you doing?
Oh, I'll be doing wholesaling for a while.
Wholesaling. Okay.
Yeah.
So absolutely, your contract has to have an inspection period.
Okay.
The inspection period is the time that you have to basically market that property, your equitable interest for sale. So if you didn't put any earnest money in there, I'm sorry, if you didn't put an inspection period in there, you're saying you're just going to buy that house without any inspection.
Okay.
And
Right.
even if you're wholesaling or you're flipping or you're buying sub two, never, ever, 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 ever not have an inspection period. And for you want to have at least 30 business days.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
He's saying
as
5
an
days on his video, and I'm like, oh, that's not very long.
On whose video?
Cam's video.
Oh, on Cameron Dunlap.
Yeah.
5 days, sometimes the longer that you get on your inspection period is more important than the price you're paying.
Really? Yeah.
Right. So imagine you put 5 days and you went to a seller and you got them to sign today. You got 5 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which means you got to find the buyer in 5 days and they have to finish their inspection within 5 days.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, some investors or wholesalers will back out of contracts after the inspection period. Okay.
Yeah.
They'll draw them all the way to the end. Let me tell you what you're doing there is if you do that, and some people will teach you this. Cam's a good guy, so I don't know what he teaches on that, but I'm not going to go out to my community and tell somebody I'm going to buy their house and then back out of it the day before closing, because nobody's ever going to work business with me again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
So I literally follow my contract. And if I don't have it sold, I'm going to kill the contract and let them know. However, it also gives you an opportunity to renegotiate. But I like 30 business days. I'm sure the contract Cam gives you has a marketing clause, because you cannot just use a regular contract without a marketing clause, and it has to state that contract is fully assignable.
Okay.
Otherwise, you have no legal right to market that property to wholesale.
Right. But if you're doing it with an institutional lender, they won't let you do that, right? If you're buying it from a bank.
Yeah, well, you're not wholesaling bank properties anyway.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You want to be direct to seller.
Right. On the closing statement, though, doesn't it show if you're flipping it, wholesaling, the closing statement is going to clearly show that, right?
The closing statement will say an assignment fee.
Yeah, right.
It'll say an assignment fee, Marcia Fuller, or whatever your business name is.
Right,
And it'll
right.
have the amount of money that you made.
Yeah, okay.
And let me tell you something. Nobody cares if they're getting the price that they want.
Right. Yeah, I got that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, I do. Thank you. That's great.
Yes, great question. Thank you. All right, Angel Rodriguez.
Always take forever to find that unmute button. Hi, Julie.
Hey.
Hey, okay, so I love the system. I am a licensed agent. I have been since 1995. Finding the deals is not my problem. The problem I'm having over and over is on all these Facebook groups is, you list a property or you put a property up and you'll get a ton of buyers, but they end up just being other wholesalers. My market is in Texas, San Antonio, Austin, Dallas, Houston kind of thing. My question is, should I get all the buyers lined up and then get the properties? Because I have gotten properties under contract. And again, this is how I find out these wholesalers or these cash buyers end up canceling because they don't have any money. And then I've got to cancel the deal. And like you said, I don't want to put something under contract only to cancel it after a couple of weeks. So what is your strategy on that?
Okay, so let me answer this a couple different ways. Okay. And I'm not picking on you. I'm just going to say that up front.
That's okay.
So when this cash buyer puts the house under contract, are you expecting earnest money to be held at your title company in one day?
Well, what I've been doing is putting up my own earnest money, and then
I meant the cash buyer needs to put up earnest money too.
Correct. Yeah, I make them put double of whatever I put. They have to. If I put 1,000, I ask for 2,000, non-refundable on their end, and that's when they disappear.
Okay. When they do, so whenever they disappear, when you say you want earnest money?
Correct.
Okay. So, I mean, you're definitely gonna find cash buyers that way, but literally say on in your post, I'm not looking for daisy chains.
Mhm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, you should be able to get through that pretty quickly though.
I lost, I'm embarrassed to say this, but it's the truth. Maybe others can learn from it. But even a seasoned agent as myself, and I've been doing it since the 90s, I lost $6,600 last year in earnest money with cash buyers who were legit cash buyers. I mean, they had history of purchasing stuff, and I wasn't at that time. I was putting up my own earnest money to do a double close, and then they would bail out literally like you said the day before closing, and I'd be stuck. And I'd two deals.
But did they give you non-refundable earnest money?
No, see, that's what I'm saying. That's one of the things I picked up last year, which now, because of that, I do that now. I always ask for the non-refundable. And as soon as you ask for non-refundable, they don't come back. They ghost you. And that's how I know, oh, there's just a wholesaler. They don't have any money, because at the beginning, they really want the property. They love it. I find good deals. I've closed a few. I'm just trying to get consistent buyers, and I don't know, I'm just having a hard time. I think it was.
I mean, I would really I'd really start going to your RIAs and stuff too.
Yeah, I belong to one. I pay. I mean, you're right. I don't go consistently.
You want me to send you a good cash buyer?
I'd love one.
Check your chat. Hold on. And you can work with her. She has tons of cash buyers. Her husband, they all flip houses. She is an agent, but if there is a good deal, she'll help you with it. So she's a good resource. I'm going to put it in here. She was actually on Flip This House, San Antonio.
All right. I appreciate that.
Yeah, but this is in San Antonio. 210683. Oh, saying it out loud. All right. So check your chat. I put it in there. Another thing too, I only put earnest money down maybe 1 out of 50 deals I do. You don't have to put earnest money down on deals.
See, that's I guess that's my biggest problem, is I still think as a realtor and not as an investor. I mean, all I did was service clients since the 90s. And I'm also a licensed loan officer, so I do all that.
Yeah.
So now my brain has to change the way it thinks. And to me, it's insulting to make an offer to a seller without a decent amount of earnest money, but yet I'm seeing people doing it with $50. So, I mean, I guess I have to get.
I'd rather do $0 than make a joke about $50 or $1 or $10.
Okay.
Because I've seen these training programs out there. They're like, get a house under contract for as low as $10. That's insulting.
Right.
I don't even bring it up, man. Do you know what I mean? Because when I go, people know that I'm serious. Now, if it's a sticking point, then I'll do it, but I don't even bring it up. Also, another thing, Angel, that you can do is if you had somebody in your investment business besides you, do you have that?
I have a couple of other agents.
That's not licensed.
Oh, that's not licensed? No, you know what? I had a guy last year, but it didn't work out. He was one of my cash buyers that bailed on me. He had legit reasons.
Okay.
His wife was going through chemo, and his life just kind of changed, and he just canceled everything.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, so here's what I was going to say. This is what I do in Texas a lot. I'll put a house under contract. My contract allows me the right to pre-market my property through any broker of any choosing, included but not limited to the MLS. I could put a house under contract, go to you and have you list it for me and do a double close.
Right.
Without closing on it first. There's no better cash buyer database than your MLS. The only issue is that you're licensed. You can't do that. The person would need to be unlicensed on the buy side. And you can be business partners, and then you would pre-list the property and do a double close. But the listing agreement would be between your brokerage and the investor, not the seller.
Right. Yeah, the way I I closed under my, well, I put this was a non-market property, the last one I did. And I put it under my LLC on the buy side, and my buyer was a contractor. They were flippers. So I did a contract with them and did a double close. I mean, I lost 1%, but I like to do things, I guess, because I have the license. I don't, want to do anything weird or anything out of the, you know what I'm talking about, how some, they use the.
Well, you have fiduciary responsibilities.
Right. And, yeah. And so I did it right. And it worked out. I made over $18,000, 15 on the assignment, plus I still get it, of course, my commission as a realtor. So that worked out great. But that particular flipper won't buy another one until he's done with this one. So I'm trying to gain momentum and keep finding buyers like that, because I can keep finding deals. But I'm also trying to learn how to get the off-market stuff. It seems to me like you deal mostly with off-market properties. Am I right?
I don't do anything that's on the market unless I'm buying sub 2
Okay.
or owner like sub 2, something like that. I'll work with expired listings because I could pay full market value on a sub 2 deal. But also, but by the way, I don't know if you know this, but I own a company called DealDriven. We actually fund all the deals and split profits 50-50. So everything I'm telling you, we could do together, and you wouldn't have to worry about, you could do a lot more with my network.
I think that's what I'm looking for. I think you hit the nail on the head. I think that's what I need. I'm trying to do.
Hey, Chloe, put the link in the chat to schedule a call with one of my team members, because I'm already doing deals all over Texas now. So that's why that might be helpful for you.
I think so.
Because my company can put it under contract and you can list it, and we don't have a problem finding, you're not going to have a problem finding buyers, and you get the commission as being an agent.
Right.
And all the other partners I have in your area, you could be the listing agent for them.
Okay. All right.
So check the chat for my direct message. Also click that link and schedule a call with one of our team members. And Jamie will reach out to you. Okay.
Okay. Your video feed is gone, just so you know.
I know I turned it off.
Okay.
I'm in like the boondocks of Louisiana and my internet was running slow. So I turned my camera off for a minute.
All right. Well, thank you so much, because I think that'll help.
Yes.
And, I'm familiar with this buyer, their name. I know the family, so that's good. Okay. Well, thank you, Julie. I appreciate it. And I like the system.
Yes, sir.
I was a Privy user, and I canceled my subscription with them, and so far I like the way you guys have your setup, so it should work out. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you. I mean, we definitely set it up because I needed it myself, and it's also great for your, I did run a real estate team. I'm not licensed, but I had 35 realtors and a real estate team, and did 40 million my first year from working this.
Wow.
Because I taught agents how to go in and make cash offers. And when the cash offers didn't work, then they converted it into a listing appointment. I mean, it's crazy. I don't understand why agents buy leads anyway. Like, I don't understand why you don't go after people that actually need to sell. Like, I never understood that.
Yeah. No. Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, these pre-foreclosures. I mean, if I was an agent, I'd be all over that.
I just my fear is to get somebody in pre-foreclosure excited, thinking, okay, I'm gonna buy your property, and then I can't find a buyer. I don't want to. That's where I'm like making sure. So I want to have the buyer line.
I don't wholesale. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you can list their property though.
I see what you mean. Yes, correct. Okay. Yeah.
And honestly, like if you worked with DealDriven, I'd fund those deals anyway.
Okay.
I mean, I'm closing 6 properties this week. Every one of them was in pre-foreclosure. I never wholesale pre-foreclosures because I'm not going to go tell somebody I'm going to help them and then screw them over. I'm not doing that.
Good. Okay. Well, then I'm in the right place because you'd be surprised what's out there, what these gurus are teaching. It's crazy.
Well, I know, but I mean, but you have to go to the grocery store where you live. Why would you do that? Do you know what I mean? Like it's a relationship business. I can't do it because I answer to a higher purpose in life and I'm just not doing it, you know? So great conversation, Angel.
Thank you.
I liked you too much. I probably, yes, sir. Steve Yarn, what's up, man? Just mute yourself.
How you doing?
Tim. I'm doing great. Who's this?
Well, I thought I was talking to Julie.
Oh, I thought you was talking to me. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Oh, I think you jumped up. You'll
No.
be up next.
Yeah, thank you.
So Julie,
Looks
can you
like
take
it's
me on a
running.
little? Can you take me on a little trip? I want to buy a house in a certain zip code in Maryland, right outside of Baltimore City, and I'd like you to just do it real quick for me. Pre-foreclosures, like you
Gotcha.
did before. 21133. I want to see some
All right.
pre-foreclosure. I just want to see how you do it.
All right, so I'm going to clear the search.
Okay.
Always clear when you go back, otherwise you'll get, what's the zip code?
21133. It's right outside of Baltimore City. It's in Baltimore County.
This Randallstown.
Randallstown, yep.
Okay. All right, so we're going to pull Randallstown. We want everything in Randallstown. So when you search by a unique zip code, you don't have to put the 20 miles or anything because you're only looking in that zip code, which I really like that because then you can sort your pre-foreclosures in your list by zip codes. And it's really nice. The first search I would do is notice of defaults with no auction dates.
Right.
These are your these ones are people that just got served. Another good one would be single family pre-foreclosures. They're 30 plus days away. Okay. We're going to go back here again. Two, 1133.
Correct.
Let me turn my camera off real quick. I think it's slowing me down here. All right. 21133.
Right.
Randallstown. You can pull all the pre-foreclosures too, but I'm going to show you like the super hot list. Notice of defaults, no auction date. We're going to pull those. There's 27 of them. And are you, we want the single family homes, the townhomes, the duplex, the triplex, the quads, and probably the row houses. Are you wholesaling or flipping
Flipping.
or both?
Just flipping.
Okay. So you want at least 40% equity or more. There's 20 of those.
Mhm.
You're going to plus show results. Here's these ones. You're going to select them all 20. You're then going to add selected to a list and you're going to call it 21133 pre-4. Here's something I want to show you here, okay? New pre-foreclosures come out each and every month, okay? So this time, you're going to confirm and build this list. Next time when you run this at the maybe like 12th or 13th of next month, I want you to exclude properties that are already added and just add it back to this particular list. That way you're not double putting the same one in there, okay? And then you're going to press confirm. So it's building this list right now. Once this turns blue, it's ready to go. And here's your list. Then you can go inside of here. Steve, you're a partner already, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what you would do is go here and then press the free skip trace. Okay. You're not seeing that on my screen though.
Free. That was my next question too. So skip trace is free.
It's just this is not a partner driven account. This is a regular account. So your free button would be here, but I could right now, if you'll see, guys, I'm going to show you how easy it is to skip trace to find everybody's phone numbers on here. So this is going to be 1/3 of a credit. So I'm going to go ahead and skip trace all of these. And we'll see it's running in the background. Let's see what we get here. Look at this. Guys, this is just how easy it is. When people say, God, finding deals is so hard. It's not. Do you know what I had to do 10 years ago? I had to go to the courthouse. I had to go here. I had to go here. I got to go here. To get this list of 20 would have took me 20 hours. This only takes like minutes. And so that is a great list of those pre-foreclosures. Now, if you're flipping and you're actually paying, you know, as a partner though, you still can do ones like as long as the auction's a week away, I can still help them out.
Okay. So I can bring them to you guys,
Oh yeah.
my partners. One other quick question. So like Angel, I'm also a licensed agent. If I wanted to bring a deal to you that's a client, but not on the MLS, will you guys buy it if it meets your criteria?
Absolutely.
So it's just not listed is what you're concerned about.
No, because like, it's not that you can't buy listed properties. What it is like right now in today's marketplace, if it's a good deal on the MLS, it's already gone. You know what I mean?
I'm saying I have a deal that's not on the MLS. That's a really good deal. I just haven't listed it yet.
Yeah.
And I want to bring it to you guys
Absolutely will do.
as an agent.
I would love to do that, but you're a partner. So you would just bring it as a partner and then you'd be the one to list the property.
Right. Once it's fixed up. Okay.
Yeah. So, but no, I'm not going to pay like a buy. I'm going to buy it in cash. I'm not going to pay like a commission to buy it. The commission will come on the back end once we
On the
flip
back
it.
end. Okay.
Mhm. And you get half the profit. So,
It's even nicer.
oh yeah.
Okay. I'm done. Thank
Great.
you.
Thanks, Steve. All right, Stacy.
Sorry, I jumped the gun there. Couple of
That's-
things. I'm really, I know, not that I am, really versed in any of this investment. This is new to me. I am a real estate agent, but I am ignorant when it comes to wholesaling, and I want to learn more. And I really like the fact that you worked with all those realtors and you had so much success. I'd really like to pick your brain, Julie. And I'm just wondering, what would you say the best way for me to proceed would be, knowing that I'm so new in this, but also have a realtor's license?
Okay, so the key to that success, right, is going after motivated sellers. But what you're going to find is it's not these big, beautiful properties. You know what I mean? They're all going to need work, which actually I like better. Okay. So what I did is I trained agents how to, like, just right then when I pulled that list of 20, how to call every one of those people and set an appointment. Now, the only difference is when you set an appointment, you have to say, and by the way, I am a licensed real estate agent in the state of whatever, because you can't just call sellers if you're licensed without notifying them that you're licensed. And you're not going in and saying, hey, I'm with, ABC brokerage and we're the best brokerage in the world. You're calling and saying, you know what? I actually want to make you a cash offer for your property.
Right.
Right. or I'd like to make you an offer for your property, whether you're calling vacant, non-owner ox, whether you're calling anything, whether you're doing driving for dollars. Then when you go there, you make them a cash offer. And if they're like, oh my God, there's no, like, they might say, I don't want to take that. That price is too low. Okay. Well, you know what, as I'm looking around, you know, at this property, by the way, I mentioned to you that I am a licensed real estate agent. There's lots of buyers looking for this property right now, this type of property right now. And I only bought you a cash offer from just, you know, one investor. I mean, what if I could get you the price you're looking for?
As a realtor. Yeah.
Don't even say as a realtor, just say, let me just do this with you. So let's say I made a $60,000 cash offer and you said to me, I got to have 100.
Okay.
So you said, I got to have you 100. So I'd say to you, what if I can get you $100,000 for your property? Would you work with me?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a much better way to put it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
so then like,
100,000, because they just said they'd take 100,000.
so it's not like a listing pitch. So then when you said, well, yeah, 100 is exactly what I wanted. Okay. Well, you know what, by the way, I really feel strongly I can get you that 100,000. The thing is that I need to be able to market your property properly to all the buyers that are out there. You know, with inside of my network, because I'm a licensed real estate agent, when I go to market your property, it goes to 87,000 plus websites across the world. Can we do business together? And that literally, they sign a listing agreement. I'm telling you, it's not that, that's how come we got so many. I didn't even work buyers, just sellers.
Okay, now if it's a house that's really needs work, and you know, when you make the cash offer, you're not going to ask them to do repairs, and obviously you're going to do an inspection, but if it's nothing structural, you're still going to stay with it. But if they say, yes, I'll list with you, but it needs a lot of work, do you have to, you know, persuade them to do the work? If that's
Nope.
not what they intended to, you don't do that. You sell
Nope.
it at,
No, all you got to do is this: when you go to list the property, you're asking for cash, a cash deal, and that's it.
okay.
And then if it's not terrible repairs, maybe a conventional loan, not FHA or VA. So I may say cash or conventional only. Because a lot of people get confused with like the MLS, that it's only for pristine properties. Some of these big buyers, they don't go out and find deals from wholesalers. They go to the MLS because they may be a doctor or a lawyer and they don't have time to kind of like work the system. So you'll sell properties faster and for more money on the MLS.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, that's why I pre-list my properties anyway. And I pay agents their full commission every time because it's worth it to me.
Right. So you're saying that, forgive me if I didn't understand what you just said, but I think you said I can sell the properties faster and for more money on MLS as a realtor, or did you just mean on MLS?
Just in general.
Okay, so you think I'm making more money as a realtor than I would as an investor?
No, you're doing both.
Okay.
Because
okay.
in that scenario, I just changed that house to a listing for you.
Right. So I'm double dipping.
There's going to be a lot of times where they take that 60 though.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So it's just,
you're saying now, yes, because I'm yeah. Gotcha.
I mean, what if on the side of your SUV it said, list with me, guaranteed offer in 24 hours or less?
That would be great.
No, I know you could say that.
Now, can I say that even though I'm a realtor?
Well, yeah, as long as you've got investors to make offers, like if you were a partner with us at DealDriven or somewhere else, do you know what I'm saying?
I don't think people know I'm a partner with you. I did already invest with you. I just
Okay.
gotta,
Well, the only reason I said that is just because this is deal driven. So not everybody here is a partner.
okay, okay,
So as a partner, Stacy, you say that today.
okay,
It doesn't, the thing about making the offer, it doesn't matter what the offer is when you're marketing as a realtor, it's that you're setting yourself apart from somebody else. I don't know if you ever heard of a gentleman by the name of Mark Spain out of Atlanta, one of the top real estate agents in the country.
no,
That's
but that
exactly,
doesn't mean anything.
that's how he gets his business.
Well,
He's got a hedge fund on the
I don't-
back end making offers, and he's not even buying houses. He's just doing it to get the listings anyway.
I don't have an SUV, but I could still put that on my car.
On your car, yeah, well, whatever. So I'm just saying you could put that everywhere, like on social media, you
Okay, so-
want to be your
Go ahead, you said, I'm just get right, list with me and sell, get an offer and get an offer on your house within 24 hours, is that the phrase?
well, yeah, list with me, guaranteed offer in 24 hours. And your offer is the offer through Partner Driven.
Okay. But it's only if I choose to list, I mean, you can't guarantee you're gonna do this with every house, can you?
Absolutely, I can. It doesn't matter what the offer is. They can
Oh,
choose to take it or not. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
it's marketing.
you're right,
And
you're
you're-
right.
You know what I mean? So you have a buyer on every house.
Right. I
And
do.
see, and most, real estate agents, they all go, well, I've got better and prettier marketing things. I got this, I got that. Sellers
People
want somebody that you're offering to do something for them without them even paying you up front. I'm gonna bring you an offer whether you list with me or not. I mean, you can
Okay.
do anything.
All right. And now, two technical questions. This DealDriven app, is that something I can use on my phone?
You can, but do you have Safari? You've got to go through it through Safari.
Got to go through
Do you have an
Safari.
iPhone? On an
I have-
iPhone?
I have an iPhone.
Yeah, because I'll tell you the main reason is to make it an app. Apple wants 50% of
Of what?
everything sold on here. And our price is so low because I wanted it to be affordable for everyone. I wouldn't be able to run the business anymore if Apple took half the money. That's the reason why it's not an actual app. But if you go to Safari and go to DealDriven.com, it is a mobile version on your phone. Does that make sense?
Yes, and I know, and I think I can get to Safari, but
Well, it's just a little browser thing.
yeah,
Or Google, any search engine will get you there. And then you just put your username and login, and it's mobile friendly.
Okay, great. The other question I had when I was watching you pull those properties, it looked like you got your skip trace right away. Was that true, or did you? Okay, because
I paid for the skip traces. We give you guys at Partner Driven free 1,000 free skip traces a month, but it takes 24 to 48 hours. So I batch all y'all skip traces at night.
Okay.
While they run. So what you just seen is what you get, but you'd have to pay 30 cents for it. Don't do that. Just wait your 24 hours. You're getting that so like every month you're really getting $200 or $300 worth of skip traces every month with Partner Driven anyway.
That's great. Okay, wonderful. Okay, well, Julie, I love your videos about the scripts and everything, and I really want to work with you. So anyway, I won't take up any more time because I'm sure other people have questions, but it's a pleasure speaking with you and meeting you.
Oh, you too.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. All right, Miss Donna.
Hello. Actually,
Hey.
it was a great segue because I have questions about the free skip trace.
Okay.
I think I did it 48 hours ago. How do I know when I have them? When they've come in? Like I can't find
See
it.
them turn. You'll see it turn green. I'll show you.
The little yellow of the person will turn green.
Hold on, I'll show you real quick. I was wanting to let me find it. This will turn green. Like, go look at it right now and see what color it is.
It's yellowish orange of the person. And then it doesn't have like the phone number, doesn't have the little phone, and the little person is yellow.
So you'll probably be getting it any moment now.
Okay, so now, of course, I'm afraid, like, did I not do it right? But on my
when you clicked all of these, you push free and it's doing it, because like these ones that orange means pending.
Oh, orange does mean pending. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So it was a different color before I hit the free?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I was
Let me
just
go
getting
find one real quick. Let me see if
I just want, like, I tried to look up two myself yesterday and found a phone number on the auditor site. And I'm like, I'm just calling. I got to get over the fear of calling. And the partners that I'm doing this with, they're like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Are you calling people? And I'm like, I don't have any numbers yet. So I'm trying to make sure I got that. But when I went to the profile thing, it says 676 leads of my 1,000 free. And then next to, then it says 0 free skips limit. And then it just says /month. It doesn't say how many.
well, if you skip trace 600 and something, you get 1,000 of them.
But it says 0 there. So did I not skip them properly? But if it's, you said if it's orange, I did skip them properly.
I believe so. I just don't have, let me see if I can log into another account.
I mean, is there like a number to call for someone to check it, or?
Hey, Chloe, can you listen up and help her, please?
Yes. Okay, so what's going on with your skip traces?
She's a partner.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
She's a partner and she's been waiting for her skips to come back. Can you check on those, please?
Yes, can I get your email, please?
It's Cornerstone Communities Limited @gmail.com.
Cornerstone Community?
Communities Limited @gmail.com. I did not make that up. I'm sorry. It's so long.
It's okay. Okay.
It's under Justin Hazley as my boss.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down too.
So my concern was, like, under his profile, it says 676 leads, limit 1,000 per month. But then under that, it says 0 free skips, limit, and then it doesn't have a number at all and just a /month. So I don't know if can you possibly skip the same list twice, or does it not allow you to do that? Did I use them all, but I don't have them? I don't know. I'm confused.
You may have just used all of them up for the month, but you'll obviously get new ones next month. But I'll look into your account and see what's going on.
Okay.
And then I'll email you when I figure it out.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm. All right, Vivian.
Hi, Julie.
Hey.
Hi. I've actually had the app for quite some time, and I've not done much with it because I guess that I've really got to commit myself, and I've decided to do that. However, I decided to go out last week, and I did use the app, and I found a pre-foreclosure. And so I put on my map, and I actually went to the property because it was in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And so to cut a long story short, there was a lockbox on the door, and there was a light on in the property. But I looked in, I could see it was empty, but the light was on. And then I saw somebody walking around, so I went back to my car and I went to Zillow, and it is on Zillow, and it's on Zillow for $689,000, and it's a townhouse. So that's clearly too high. So anyway, what I did was that I went and knocked on the door. And sure enough, the person opened the door. It was a young girl. And she said, you have to go through a realtor on Zillow. And I asked her, is it vacant? She said, yes, it is. She's just there monitoring the place. However, she put me onto the seller. She called him. And I asked the seller if he wanted to lower the price. And he said, no, it's a full price, but yet he's on foreclosure. It's been on Zillow for like 11 days. So is he not a serious, I guess, do I follow up with this guy? Because I can't get the interview. I mean, I need to set up the interview to go and see the property, or do I just, walk away and just keep doing what I'm doing? Oh, and by the way, I want to become a partner because I'm not good at this.
Girl, it sounds like you're good at this. Did y'all hear her? She went and knocked on the door already. Like, don't tell me you're not good at it. You're great. Okay. So number one, when you pulled up this pre-foreclosure, always check Zillow. You want to make sure it's not listed with a licensed real estate agent. Like, you're not going to want to buy properties listed with real estate. Okay. It could be that he owes what the property's worth. So like, and I'd love to help you. Let's see here. What's the address?
The address is, just give me a second. I had it on my phone. It is, let me just pull it up real quick. It's 4050 Werthers, WERTHERS Court, Fairfax, Virginia, 22030. And it's a townhouse. It's an N-unit townhouse.
Okay.
There it is. And it's company owned. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I mean, it's an LLC. Okay, so on here, it looks like it's worth about 650, 665 ARV. It looks like they owe about 409. So they have some pretty good equity. Okay. They've probably got a moratorium and got this pushed off a little bit. Or and then I would look at the address, check Zillow.
Yeah, I did that. It's a good neighborhood. It's a sellable neighborhood, that is.
Price to sell, it's over market. I would have stopped here.
Yeah, I saw it. When I said to him, is he willing to, I asked him, are you willing to lower the price? And he said, no, it's going to be full. I mean, it's definitely overpriced. So, but
Okay.
yeah, he's going to get desperate at some point if it's in full pre-foreclosure.
Call him back in 30 days.
30 days.
You could do something if it was if you did creative financing on this. But again, I want to go show you what I would pull though if I were you. I want you to go here because you're dealing with things that are very close to the auction date.
Okay.
So we're gonna go Fairfax, Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
Notice a default with no auction dates.
Mm-hmm. Default, no auction. Okay.
Townhomes. I just
Mhm.
personally don't like condos, but you can put condos if you do those.
Okay. Property
Um,
types.
And then you want to have at least 40% equity.
40%.
There's 185 properties. I mean, you've got work till the cows come home right here.
Oh, wow.
I see here we've got a few $1 million. I'd probably actually start this.
Fine tune.
I'd probably say I wouldn't want to be paying more than 700,000.
Okay.
It's just, generally it's on $1 million homes, they can be foreclosed on,
Yeah.
but they generally find ways out of things. These are your hot ones here. So you've got a good 131 of these.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would obviously build a list.
Mm-hmm. Build list.
Fairfax. Free-force, confirm.
Yeah, the property market, I mean, the Fairfax, the market is pretty, it's just pretty high. I'm trying to find properties that are in a lower price range, and that would mean I'd have to go slightly out from Fairfax, so I'm prepared to do that. But one thing that before I let you go, Julie, is that I have listings of off market. It's a program. They just keep sending me all these off market properties. And these are really good prices, and they're all over the state. And I don't know what to do with them. So I think if I just maybe looked at partnership and just figure out what I want to do once I really do get going. I just don't think they should be wasted. I just need to know how to do it.
They don't, but you got to be careful though, because they're probably New Western
Mm-hmm.
or another wholesaler. So
Okay.
those are not good places to find deals. They may look like good deals, but they're probably not. Because if you get email, and this is just me being frank with you.
Yeah.
If you're getting emails from people with deals, that means that their top tier buyers turn them down. So they send out the crap to everybody else.
Okay, that's good to know. Thank you.
No offense at all. I just don't want you to waste your time.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right then. I'll just keep doing what I'm doing.
Because we all know
Thank you.
wasting time is worse than wasting money. You can make more money. You can't get more time back.
Exactly. I really appreciate that, Julie. Thanks. I love these weekly training. They've been really valuable, and it's just I really appreciate your time, and thank you.
Yeah, and guys, if y'all are interested, if you look in the chat, I'm doing a deal-a-thon today at about 45 minutes with me and my business partner. And I'll be going over wholesales, flips, sub twos, lease options. I mean, the whole 9 yards.
Oh, wow.
So it's not a training as much as bring a deal to us, and we'll help strategize and put the deal together with you. It's just something we do every Thursday. If y'all want to click that link in the chat, because I'm about to have to go get ready for that. But it's a pretty high level call. Y'all would really enjoy it if you want to join. Inside the chat. Okay, I'm going to take this last question. Helmet. He's been waiting so patiently with his beautiful head of thick black hair. Just unmute yourself.
Okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. I can.
Okay, thank you. I only have small, quick questions. We only buy off market, right?
Yes.
Okay. Another one. How much do we commonly offer to the owner of the property? Like 60, 70 of the total value?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Minus the estimated repairs.
Minus, okay, yes. Minus the ARB. Minus ARB.
It'd be ARV times 0.65 minus repairs
Okay,
to
perfect.
ARV times 0.70 minus repairs. That's the range. The more work that needs to be done on the property, the closer to 65 you need to be. But if it's like a $25,000, $30,000 rehab, we'll go up to 70%.
Okay, perfect. Another question. Once we've acquired the property, and can I give it to an agent so she can list it and sell it, or DealDriven sells it itself?
Are you a partner at DealDriven?
Yes.
Okay. DealDriven is software. DealDriven will do that.
Sorry. Sorry. Well,
No.
DealDriven
And I knew that. I just didn't want to confuse other people thinking that DealDriven was buying properties. You know what I mean?
Okay, no, partner-driven, exactly.
Yeah. So once you have an appointment, you're going to request a contract from my office. Once you get the contract signed, then we'll start our due diligence, and you'll have a personal coach liaison walk you through the complete start to finish.
Okay. But once we've, for example, we've done already the repairs and everything, before selling it, can I offer it to an agent that for example, that I might know, so she can list it? Or partner-driven will sell it?
Absolutely.
Excuse me?
Absolutely. I mean, you're building your business network there, right?
Okay, perfect. But she
I
won't.
want to use your people.
Thank you. But she won't be the only one selling it. Just for her to know.
She'll be the only one selling it. Yes.
Okay.
I don't sell properties at partner-driven without a real estate agent. I'm not trying to step over $1 to pick up a penny.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Julie. And yeah, that's it. Those were my questions. Thank you very much. I've been hearing all your conversation, and it's very helpful. Thank you very much, Julie. I don't take any more of your time, and I will get in 45 minutes on the other Zoom. I think you have.
Yeah, it'll be Peter and I on that one.
Okay, yeah, I will be there.
Okay. Hey, what's up, Steven? I'm going to take one last call from you because I want to make sure you're taken care of. Just unmute yourself.
Well, thank you. Can you show me how to pull those, the pre-foreclosures in our area? Julie? Hello?
Yes, sorry, I was muted. Can you hear me?
Now we can.
Sorry, I muted myself by accident. All right, real quick, I'll show you here, DealDriven. Let me get logged in again. Okay, you want to do Roswell?
Right.
All right, so I would say Roswell, Georgia, 20 miles around the city center of Roswell.
Okay.
You're going to go I would say single family pre-foreclosure is 30 plus days away.
Okay.
And you're going to go here to single family home, townhome, condo, duplex, triplex, quads. We don't have row houses in Georgia. You're going to want to look at 40% equity or more.
Okay.
And show results and build your list from here. If I were you too, by the way, I'd pull Cobb County. You're going to find more pre-foreclosures in Cobb County than you are Roswell.
Okay. Can we print
and-
that or save it or?
Yep. So when you do this, you're going to add it to the list and you're going to call it pre-4
Foreclosure
Roswell,
Roswell.
confirm. And then it's going to go to your list. If you look here at the top left, it says my property list.
Okay.
Okay. It's building it. Say, okay. So when I go up here, here it is right here. It's always going to be there for you.
Okay. It's pulling a lot
Okay.
of Marietta at East Cobb.
Well, that's because we did
3 miles.
Roswell, but you can do it by county and it'll only pull that county. Like I do Cobb County, then I do Gwinnett County. I mean, you could even do Forsyth County.
Right. Okay. Super. Now, where do I get the instructions on how to get into this page?
Well, you have to log in to DealDriven. So go to your welcome email.
Okay.
And then when you go to your email, it'll have your welcome email from Partner Driven. I believe you've gotten that so you could sign on.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if you need help with that, email support@partnerdriven.com if you have any troubles, and they'll take care of you there. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Thanks.
All right, guys. Well, hey, I gotta run and get ready for my next Zoom, take a little break, eat something. But listen, thank y'all so much for joining us this Thursday here at DealDriven. We really appreciate your business, and we hope that our software gets you your next great deal. Thank you, guys. Join us next week, same time, same place. Could be myself, could be one of my wonderful cohorts, but we'll see you next week. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.